Shalom, shalom. I want to say all praises be to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakakodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone rule well. Shalom to the sincere brethren. I came out there across the four winds, the four corners of the globe, pushing the truth, the good news of Yahweh Shai, proclaiming salvation to the elect of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I'm proclaiming the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man and his wicked empire. So this video is going to be entitled, The Lord is a Man of War. The Lord is a Man of War. Meaning to say, the God of heaven and earth, the one and only power of heaven and earth, who the world ignorantly calls God, and his son, Jesus Christ, what the world calls so-called Jesus Christ, which we know his real name is Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh, the Father, and Yahweh Shai are men of war, men, contrary to popular belief. So this is the book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. So the Lord is a man of war. He brings war to who? His enemies. And who is the enemies of the Lord? Psalms 83. The heathen and even 2/3 of Israel are considered what? The enemies of the Lord. And at Exodus 15 and 3, I read verse 1, it deals with what? The overthrowing of the Egyptian army. The overthrowing of Pharaoh and the Egyptian army. So this is the book of Exodus chapter 15 verse 1. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel, so they were singing. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel, they sang unto the Lord, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he had triumphed. For he had triumphed. Triumph meaning to what? Get the victory. Triumphant, to get the victory over your adversary. I will sing unto the Lord, for he had triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider, had he thrown into the sea. Consider the children of Israel and Moses singing praises to the Lord about who? The Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, drowning the horse and his rider. The horse and his rider refers to the Egyptian army led by Pharaoh in the Red Sea, man. Let me read that again. The horse and his rider had he thrown into the sea. The Lord is my strength and song, and he has become my salvation. So how is the Lord going to give us salvation? By overthrowing our enemies, man. By overthrowing the wicked. By overthrowing the powers that be. And how else do you do that but violently, man? Heads are going to have to roll. Heads are going to have to roll, man. Kings are going to have to go into captivity. The armies of the heathen are going to have to be what? Destroyed. And that's war and bloodshed. And that's what the Lord is bringing. Is going to bring to this earth, man. That's why the Lord deals with World War III. Let me get that the third war coming quickly. Get that real quick. So this is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. The second war is past, which when you go into the scriptures, the second war is referring to what? World War II. Because there's the first war, which war means great destruction. The first war, which is World War I. The second war, World War II. And it says what? And behold, the third war coming quickly. So yes, World War III is in the scriptures. Joel 3 and 9. Let me get that real quick. Because the Lord is mustering, the scriptures say, the Lord mustering the host of the battle. So the Lord deals heavily with warfare, man. Because what? The righteous versus the unrighteous, that's warfare, man. The Lord deals with spiritual warfare and physical warfare. You understand? Because that's balance, man. That's balance. Because if you have two opposing sides, they are at war with each other, man. And in this world, we have the righteous and the unrighteous. So what? They have to go to war with each other, man. You have the children of Israel versus the heathen. So we have to war against each other, man. The so-called Negro, Hispanics, and Native Americans against the so-called white man. We have to war with each other because that's how the Lord set it up. That's the balance of the Lord. The Lord deal with hot and cold, good and evil, righteous and unrighteous. The children of Israel, righteous versus the heathen. That's how the Lord deals, man. And it's all what? Warfare, man. Spiritual and physical warfare. Let me get that Joel 9. This is the book of Joel chapter 3. Joel chapter 3 verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. So proclaim ye to broadcast. Let it be known. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. This is the Bible, man. They're not gonna read this in your Christian church. They're not gonna have this on the mainstream news. No. Why? Because this world deals with deception and lies, and it's controlled by the devil. It's not controlled by the righteous, and truth doesn't prevail. The law is slack. The words of the scriptures are twisted in this world, man. They don't bring out what needs to be brought out from the scriptures. They bring out the so-called sweet things of the scriptures. They don't bring out the nitty-gritty, what's about to come upon this earth, what's about to come upon America, which is war. And the Lord is sanctioning this war, this destruction that's going to come upon this earth, that's going to come upon America. So this is book of Joel chapter 3 verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. So this is going into what? The third war that I read about in Revelation 11th chapter. This is going into our World War III. Telling the Gentiles and the heathens to prepare war. Because the Lord is going to use the heathens to destroy each other first before Yahushua comes back and completely subdues all the heathens and the armies of the earth. At first, they're going to be at war with each other. So you have Russia against America. NATO and the EU versus Russia. China versus America. Is the state of Israel versus Iran, which is the state of Israel goes into what? The least of the flock. Because according to biblical scripture, the state of Israel is going to be those so-called Jews over there in the land. In the state of Israel is going to be key in kicking off this World War III, man. More than likely dealing with Iran, man. Coming up against the Persians. You understand? So all of these different geopolitical things that's going on in the earth, all of these different war-footed military activities going on in the earth, is the Lord that's doing it. Is the Lord that's sanctioning it. And it's not nothing wrong with what the Lord is doing, because the Lord is doing that to what? Bring in the kingdom. Because there must be war to overthrow the wicked rulership that's on the earth, man. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 13 verse 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gather together. The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the Badakhan. And this is going into what? The nuclear war, man. The nuclear missiles. Because the nuclear missiles that's part of the army of the Lord, man. He mustered what? Those missiles to be shut off, man. He put the thoughts. Scriptures tell you about what? The angel's going to put an evil thought, man. The Lord is going to make the angels put an evil thought in the kings of the earth to go to war against each other, to go to nuclear war against one another, man. To shoot off their missiles. Russia shooting off missiles against America. China shooting off missiles against America. Scriptures talk about what? Every nation that bend the bow. America shooting off their missiles against Russia, China, so on and so forth. It's going to be a thermonuclear exchange, man. Scriptures tell you about what? The 200,000, which goes into the warheads. That's going to be the nuclear warheads that's going to be shot upon this place, man. As those missiles contains numerous warheads. can contain numerous warheads, man. So this place is going to be annihilated by a thermonuclear warfare, man. And it's all sanctioned by the Lord. Let me read that again. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, and this is going into the missiles, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together, because you have the different nations coming together to shoot missiles upon America, man. China, Russia, Pakistan, India, Iran, North Korea. Those nations that bend the bow, man, come up against America, man, and shoot missiles, man. Those missiles gonna be flying like what? An army, man, like a great people. The Lord of hosts mustered the hosts of the battle, so the Lord is gonna sanction when the missiles get shot off, man. The Lord is the one moving around the playbook of all the militaries of the earth, man. And he's making them come up against one another, just like he did in the ancient world, man. Drawn the armies of Egypt and Pharaoh, took down the Babylonians, took down the Persians and the Medes, took down the Greeks, the Romans. The Lord did all of that, man. He sanctioned who was going to come up next, dealing with Alexander the Great. He knew, man, and the apostles always going to, man. He had reverence for the priests of Israel, man, for the children of Israel, because he knew our power was the power, and our power was the power that put him in, but that put him in power to rule the earth at that time, man. The Lord determines who's gonna rule up on the earth, man. Who's gonna come up, who's gonna go down. The Lord determined all of that, and all of that is deals with warfare, man. Because how do kingdoms go up and come down? Through warfare. So the Lord deals heavily with warfare and bloodshed, man. Contrary to popular belief, and that's exactly how the end of this age is gonna happen, man. This end of Esau, Edom, this contemporary world is gonna happen, so to speak. It's gonna end what? In warfare, in our thermonuclear warfare. This is gonna be the last war, man. And we all know the Lord is the ultimate jig. So this has to go out with a bang. This place, this movie, man, this contemporary age has to go down with a bang, man. And that bang is going to be what? Thermonuclear warfare. That's Isaiah 9. Isaiah 9. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9. Because to the regular people, this is, it's not as far-fetched anymore, because even regular people, you have all type of so-called nuclear experts telling you, yo, man, nuclear war is close, man. All type of people on the YouTube telling you about World War III, so on and so forth, different geopolitical military moves happening. But still in all, a lot of regular everyday Americans think this is all far-fetched, man, until it hits them in the face, man. Until it hits them in the face, until they realize, like, oh shit, till World War III is hot and active, until we're on the brink of nuclear war, man. And for some of you knuckleheaded Americans, it's gonna be until they say them nuclear missiles fire off and you have 20 minutes. When we hear that, we know 20 minutes until salvation, man. That's how we supposed to be thinking. That's how brothers supposed to be thinking. 20 minutes until a nuclear strike. And it's gonna happen. Hey, them missiles gonna be shot off, man. Like if we like say, man, it's 200,000 warheads, man. So missiles, man. Missiles upon missiles gonna overrun this place like an army, man. Like an army invade a city, the missiles gonna be invading America, man. Invading the airspace of America, hitting the different destinations, hitting these different cities, man. And we all know New York City is one of the main cities. And that's why, man, you gotta fear the Lord and trust in the Lord. Because how else you gonna get out of nuclear destruction, man? How else, man? Through the salvation of the Lord, man. through the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, dealing with ancient warfare, up close and personal. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but they shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Going into what? The Third World War, man. This is the big shabam coming up, and the Lord is setting it up, man. The Lord is doing his thing, man. So this ain't gonna be like the ancient warfare, man. Up close and personal. No, this is gonna be nuclear strikes, man. And it's gonna be hey, let me get a Malachi. This is the book of Malachi chapter 4. Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. What day is that? That day of thermonuclear warfare, man. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly, so the heathen, talking about here, specifically here in America, the heathen, the proud, Edomites, the different nations, the proud, wicked Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that live in wickedly, that breaking the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, that disrespecting the scriptures, disrespecting the Lord, proud. For behold, the day coming that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So Esau's Edom rulership is going to be totally level, man. Specifically talking about here in America, man. Civilization as we know it here in America is going to cease to exist, man. And if you're not part of the elect and you're upon the soils of America, neither root nor branch, you're going to be totally done for, man. And neither root nor branch really goes into Esau, Edom's rulership, power structure being totally done away with, man. Because once that thermonuclear exchange happens, that represents the end of Esau's rulership, man. And the beginning, 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, the end of Esau's rulership and the beginning of Jacob that followed, the children of Israel. That's how the Lord have always done it, man. In order for the righteous to come into power, this contemporary rulership has to go down, man. And who's ruling the world? Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So all kingdoms, man, has to go through an overthrow, man. Some more violent than others, but still there's an overthrow, man. There's a change of the God. There's a beheading of the kings that be, man. You understand? There's a beheading of the kings that be. Or there's the kings that be going to slavery, which is going to be the case. The kings going to subjection into captivity under the new rulers, man. Because the kings are going to escape the nuclear destruction, man. They're going to, the elites, they're going to go to their different bunkers in different parts of the world, so on and so forth, man. So a lot of the top men of the elites of these different nations, specifically of Esau, Edom, they're going to be hiding out in the mountains in different bunkers across the earth, man. Because all of these elites have their different bunkers, man. Even Putin has their different bunkers, whether it be in Siberia, wherever it may be, man. But they're going to go into shackles and chains, man. Their armies are going to be destroyed through the thermonuclear warfare and through the return of Yahweh and the tens of thousands of angels. Their armies are going to be destroyed. Their navy, their army, the Marines, the Spetsnaz, their special forces, because the Spetsnaz are the special forces of the Russians, because the Russians are going down too, man. The Chinese are going down too. All of these different nations, they're thinking that somehow they're going to come out on top through this Third World War. Nah, man. The Lord have all of them in a trick box. He's going to make them war against each other, and then Yahushua is going to come in the midst of it and put all of them down, man. Put all of these militaries of the earth, man, these military men to death, man. He's gonna vanquish them. And that's how the Lord is dealing, man. And we're gonna see it in real time, man. We're gonna witness it in real time. This coming together of World War III, and it's thermonuclear destruction. It's just whether you're gonna receive salvation or you're gonna have to partake in a second death. And you don't want to partake in a second death. You want to receive salvation, and that's why we're doing what we do. That's why we see us, we prophets, and we want you people, man. We're doing our job so we could get in good graces with the Lord and to wash the blood off of our hands. We warned you, man. We warned you, children of Israel, so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Repent ye, Matthew 3:1. Repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. How shall I say? Suppose ye that I come to send peace on earth? No, but a sword. So how shall I told you? He coming to send destruction. He coming in the spirit of war. He came as a lamb first, peaceable, but the second time he coming in the spirit of war. To what? Put the heathens in subjection, to destroy the armies of the heathen. Just like they going back to Exodus 15. Just like he did, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua did, destroying the Egyptian and the Pharaoh and his army. Same thing he's gonna do in the modern day. So with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. I'm going to say all praises be to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Harakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and others of great Millstone rule well. Shalom. Shalom.